Man, I have to talk about this, especially after watching the latest Zelda trailer. This is Breath of the Wild running on the PC with the Simu emulator. And as you can see here, I beat the game. Okay, I have over 100 hours. I absolutely love Breath of the Wild. It is so interesting. It's a fantastic open world game that you will remember. It is so memorable. It's just a masterpiece, in my opinion. But I didn't play this game on my LG C1 with my high-end gaming PC. Okay, I played this game many years ago with a crappy LCD screen and a 1050 Ti. So I couldn't get high fidelity anyway. So I was okay with it. I played the game, I enjoyed it, it was fantastic, but I'm not gonna be able to play the next one. And what I want to talk about is console exclusives. And I know this is a very sensitive topic because most people have a console. And if you have a PS5 with your LG OLED, you might think it is okay. Console exclusives, I don't care. You know, the best games are coming to my PS5 anyway. So I might even think that's a good thing, you know, because I choose to have a PS5, so my decision was the best. The best games are coming to my console. But think about the box for a moment, okay? Consider that you want to play this game, that you want to play Zelda. You don't have a PC to use an emulator. So now, you're gonna have to play this new Zelda game at 720p 30 frames per second. That sucks. Okay, I cannot play 720p 30 frames per second. I cannot even play right now 1080p 60. I'm sorry. That's not a gaming experience that I can enjoy right now. So in my opinion, to have such a masterpiece designed to run on a handheld device, and it is locked, the game is locked, and it is exclusive to a low power handheld console. That makes no sense, man. That is unacceptable. And that is a crime against gamers. It is an absolute crime. Console exclusives, in my opinion, that needs to end. It needs to end because it is bad for gamers. It is terrible. I want to experience the games on the absolute maximum fidelity. I do not want to wait years to play The Last of Us after one remaster and a remake to have a crappy gaming experience because these developers just don't care about the PC. And the elephant in the room here is PC gamers don't pay for games. That's just the way it is. The elephant in the room here, and the reason why most people don't talk about this is because you have to talk about this topic. You need to mention piracy. You have to. Otherwise, you're just ignoring where the problem is coming from. The problem is coming from PC gamers not paying for the games. That's just what it is. On the PC, it is your choice to support the developers. It is that simple. So that these developers, they want to get paid. They need to get paid because they're spending money in making their games. So if they know that their games are going to be stolen and nobody's gonna pay for them, what is the incentive? They cannot risk that the budget. They cannot risk to spend so much resources and money and then just give it away for PC gamers. That's the problem. That's the only reason why you have exclusive. Why you have these games locked to a console. They sell you a console for a very good price. I mean, the price of the PS5 and the Xbox is a fantastic price for what you're getting, for the power that you are getting. It's very good deal. But the reason why they do that is because then you have to buy the games. That's it. It's that simple. And I think that needs to end. How that is going to end, I don't know. The only way is for these developers to figure out a way to prevent piracy from happening. And this de novo is just useless. The Nuvo DRM, it just doesn't work. The games are getting cracked day one. I don't know how they are going to solve this problem. And I understand that these big companies, they try their best. I mean, for example, Red Dead Redemption 2 took over 1 year to get pirated. Okay? So when they really try to prevent piracy, they are able to extend the period for a while. But they need to figure that out, man. Because I think once they figured out a way to prevent piracy, we are going to get better games on the PC. And console exclusives will end if they figured out a way to prevent piracy. I know that 100%. No reason. There's no other reason to have console exclusive. The problem is the PC and the PC gamers that do not pay for games. And if you don't pay for games, I am not going to condemn you or criticize you. I come from Cuba. In my country, there was no way to pay for games. And there was no money to pay for games anyway. So most of the games that I play in my life are all pirate. Because in Cuba, I didn't even have internet. So the way I used to get the games was just going to a friend's house with an external hard drive and just interchanged games. Hey, this friend of mine, he gave me these 2 games, you give me these 2 games, I copy you these 2 games, and that's it. We didn't have to pay for any games. But that was the only choice. And I know that there are a lot of countries where there is no high-speed internet or something, and they have to pirate the games. And if that's the only way you have to play the games, by all means. I mean, what are you gonna do? Not play games at all? That makes no sense either. So, yeah, I would like to know what's your take on this situation, because I think it is still, even with this piracy situation, I think that this is still something that needs to end. Because I want to play Zelda, okay? I would pay for it. But I have to get a high-end experience. I cannot get 720p 30 frames per second. Or even on an emulator, this game, it's popping everywhere. The grass is popping, you see? The textures. Look at that shadow. It's popping. Look at that. It just pops, things popping in and out of existence. The performance, it's just stuttering with shader compilations. They improved that a lot. Immensely. When I started playing this game, there was no asynchronous compute, I think it is. I think there was no asynchronous compute, so the shader compilation stutters, it was massive. It was almost unplayable, and I played the game like that. I started playing the game like that, and then the emulator keeps improving, and right now it is in a very, very good state in comparison. But it's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. If you have a high-end gaming PC and a fantastic screen, HDR screen, this is not good enough, man. And I know the next one is probably gonna be available in Ryujin, I think it is the name of the Nintendo Switch emulator. Maybe, and the performance is gonna be trash, especially in the CPU. This game is CPU bound. So yeah, it is a shame, man. And I wish I could play the upcoming Zelda, but I'm not gonna be able to play that. I'm not gonna be able to play that. Even if it comes to an emulator, it just doesn't look good enough. It doesn't look good enough. I cannot go back to play this low quality. I mean, just graphically, just unacceptable for me. I cannot play it. And it is a fantastic game. It is a shame. And I wish the Nintendo, do a PC version, okay? And they charge for it. and I pay for it, okay? And I play high quality Zelda game with a fantastic draw distance, no popping, high resolution, high FPS, okay? And this game shouldn't be demanding. This game on a PC port, a proper PC port of Zelda should run like a dream. No problem. Yeah, it does have a very long draw distance, so that maybe that might be a little bit demanding if they scale that very well. But scale that properly accordingly. So you can have a slider to scale that down if you need more performance. But this should run like a dream, man. Especially with DLSS or something like that. This should run 124K, no problem. Absolutely no problem. So it is a shame. So if I can get that experience, why would I, struggle with the quality of an emulation? Yeah, man. I was watching that trailer and I was like, man, I wish I could play the game, but I cannot go back to that quality. I'm sorry, I cannot play that. And then I start thinking about this. The problem is console exclusive, man. It sucks. So yeah, let me know what is your take on this. Even if you have a PS5 and you're getting the best games on your console, be honest and tell me if you agree, if you like. It just, I'm going to respect your opinion, okay? Whatever you say, that's your opinion. You're allowed to have any opinion, and the internet is free, okay? But it just boggles my mind to hear people saying that they like console exclusives. That's something good. No, it is not good. It is terrible. It's a crime against gamers, okay? And I'm gonna suffer Zelda, man, because I wish I could play that game. But 720p, 30 frames per second, I wouldn't play that for free. You can give me a Nintendo Switch right now for free, the game for free. I cannot play that. That's going to look like crap, okay? So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and if you have any questions.